Can you tell us about your earliest memory of you and Yvonne growing up together?
Me and Yvonne,
Growing
not
up together.
not the rest of us at home. Me and Yvonne.
Either way.
Okay. Mm, we grew up in a family, mother and father very strict, but my mom was soft, and my dad, you strict. Nobody's business. So I was a little bit, let me say, Boy Yvonne, they were, I'm about the fourth from Yvonne, I think. So they were like, Barona, but Yvonne was just as soft as my mom. And if I have to tell you the gospel truth, Yvonne was a little bit spoiled. But later on, when we get a little bit wiser, we saw the point why they treated her special. She was treated just as if he was one of the youngest. And my mom told us that Yvonne, since Alimunian, she was not like the others. Kunale, as we can say, cyclic. It was cyclic, and then that's why they had a special way to treat her special. Elsie, Daggy Boy, Kitty, here at home, we knew when you wake up, first thing, you wash your face, your hands, teeth, and okay, my mom will make, we call motoho breakfast. My mom would make motoho, and then we have to do our work.
Chores.
Yeah, we have to do what we have to do. But Yvonne yena, yo, o ka ipata ka dibuka. O se Yvonne, all of a sudden, o tla botsa Meisie or my younger sister Prudy, can you go to Angela? Angela was a friend around the corner. Just get me a biology book. And this and that. En no, see, ons is nog bezig om skoon te maak. Nee, ek moet my werk maak as weekend. Maandag, ons het baie werk by die skool. Now I always wondered how. Else was also in high school. Why Else has in a lot of work? Oh, we used to say that she's lazy, but really she was not lazy. It was the way she is. And seke se ratang ka Yvonne, one day, I like this part. Are jele motogo in the morning, weekend, ra go ja gape ka bo 1-2. My mom always tried gore go ne le lunch. It doesn't matter how, what. Now, bo Yvonne, hey man, ek is honger. No, she can't, my son didn't. Are, laat me so puli gaan heel en sê hulle is honger. Net laat mama kan go iets maak vir eet. Ai bo ga re ditsene, we want to play because we know after lunch we have to refresh the house. We have to clean again. After washing dishes, you must sweep the floors, the stoop. Always ra go free stoop se wa gape from scratch. So rona re batla go tshameka on zatsi da itito mda game to speel wat di bonso ke. He batho ba ga Kriste, Yvonne ke le wa faintis. Hey, all of a sudden, And my mom was so worried because why Yvonne is not well. Hey, Yvonne. But when she died, she recovered. She recovered. And she told my mom that, "Ek is honger." My mom has to make bread and eggs, and we had to eat beef. And in the meantime, the pizza di mostofo. That's what I can remember. And Yvonne was like my dad. My dad always jokes. She was a jokey somebody. But I chance already bereke. The jokes say they are hella. All of a sudden, serious, doing something. Say ena chance si dire. And always my mom, lost je le for Yvonne. Je le can say like book. Yo, Danny Billy the poultry, Danny Billy wat. Yo, okay. It's Yvonne. En dan gaan ons met onze werken aan. Okay. That was Yvonne Edo.
What qualities or habits did you notice in her as a child that stayed with her throughout her life?
Wow. A serious person who always, when she do something, the things that she was doing, everything was 100%. She liked to be on point. That was Yvonne. That was Yvonne. And Yvonne was like my mom. Really, she was like my mom. She always wanted us as well to do good and very protective. If we had to go to the shops or what, if I can remember, she's going to stand there at the gate looking at us going. And when we come, there's a church about the 6th house from here. We'll come down about the 1st house. Yvonne is standing at the gate. Come in with us as if we are shopping some. And only the minute when we leave, she's worried. She always liked us to play in front of the yard. My dad liked garden. His garden was always nice. Or else our friends must come in and then we play in the yard. That was it.
How what did Ubuntu mean in your household, and how did Yvonne live it?
Yo, Yvonne, one person. Knowing Yvonne, not in Kimberley, wherever she was, when she comes back to Kimberley, the things that we were taught at home, that was Yvonne. He loved the life we were taught. My mom was the one with the Ubuntu spirit. My dad, okay, the same, but only because he was strict. We were a little bit afraid of him. But he loved us. We knew at least when it was Sunday, we were going to church. And then we always had family friends who we always thought it was family. But to this today, we call them as family, even their children. That's this house. When you come here with your friend, and your friend with good manners, automatically is going to be one of us. And that is Yvonne. Yvonne always accepted people at home. Botho ba gagwe o itse antsa a le rona re she's lazy. Yo, she'll offer the visitors tea. Tea or coffee? That's Yvonne and so forth. When somebody is playing here and Yvonne can notice Oh man, Mangudes, Fraju Chomi say honger. They used to call me Mangudes. Fraju Chomi say honger. Then my mom have to give bread or something to this person. She was somebody who I can remember there were people opposite us who were staying there. I'm sorry to say that, but okay, it's like that. The mom and dad was always drinking. So Yvonne could always ask, Ma, kan ons toch vir bietjie goed per aardappelse gaan gee en miskien eie net laat hulle kan sous maak of wat. Of dan abatla bare daarbey bietjie goed. Kan ons vir kinderlemang toch mieliemeel wegvat laat vir die kinders se kook. That was Yvonne, and even my mom would like to help people with books or everything. They wasn't well up, but my mom always think of the next person next door or whatever. And that was Yvonne. Yvonne helped a lot of people in their lives, with their lives. Yeah, if I have to go back to Ubuntu, I remember one day she had a friend who was coming to visit, and then the friend had to go home, and she had taken fatter half fat. I said the friend half fat halfway. Those are party times. They met a man who was standing in the corner. They saw that man from afar, and there comes a police vehicle standing right in front of this man. They were talking, like Yvonne told us, talking the police and this man. But when they came nearer, they found out that this is an argument. The police wanted this man to go home. Why is he standing in the street alone? What is he up to? And then at the end of the day, they hit this poor man and throw him in the van. And Osivonwa, they were at the scene by then. Yvonne argued with the police. This is not what you do to other people. And that is the problem in Jack. And because now this man only back up no can know from no part. But no, you can't do that. Why? He's standing here, he's just staying opposite this corner. So he's just standing here. So why does he have to go home? I mean, it's normal to stand alone wherever you're standing. Maybe he wants to be alone. And they took Yvonne with the men. And there they go. Spend the weekend in the cells. Tati. Smaller than a boy. We had to look after Tati. And when Yvonne came out of those cells, I think at the TV hospital, she was a nurse assistant or was a or sales house. And that changed Yvonne's mind with the help of Sobukwe. She went to study to become a lawyer. In the court, they wanted a lawyer for Yvonne, state lawyer. She said no. She'll defend herself. And it was talk of the town, Khalishewe, the way Yvonne talked in that court. And Sobukwe helped Yvonne to become a lawyer.
What do you think she would want future generations to remember most about her values and her work?
Hoe kan ek dit sit? My late sister. Actually, she was busy doing a lot for the community. She was still busy doing that before when the accident came. Because I remember you once told me that nowadays, she's a community mens. As ek terugkom Kimberley toe, when I leave Johannesburg, I'm going to work with you hand in hand. Your community projects, and I have something in mind to do. I have something in mind to do. I want to do something for the community. I want to stand up for the community. So, like I know he told us that if you can get land and plant vegetables, these vegetables, even if you don't sell them, help the elders with vegetables. And I know that you can do it. You can do it. I was busy with a project, yeah, Bana, sports and all those things. And he told me that my nephew, we must take Shimi because Shimi was a good cricket player. Shimi must help the smaller and ones to play cricket because I did the soccer, netball, and football. Soccer is football, netball, and one of the other sports. I had no fun. All right. And he said that she said that we must add cricket and she must do it. And she did it. But it's a pity. When she was now in Kimberley, we were about to do all these things. She was going to buy me equipments, and then the accident came.